it up for Mr. Yudhi Sharma!
Thank you, everyone. I was drunk in Vegas one time, and what I didn't know about Vegas is that you can't hail a cab anywhere on the strip. It has to be like a hotel or one of these designated locations. I didn't know that, so I'm trying to hail a cab, and I'm thinking they're not stopping because they're like, oh, we don't want this drunk idiot in our cab. But finally, I was able to kind of hail one, and for whatever reason, my drunken mind was like, hey, go speak Spanish to this guy, because then he'll be more amicable in giving you a ride. So I got to his car, and I was like, Señor, Hotel Luxury Casino, por favor. And without missing a beat, he's like, Rápido, cabrón. I get in the car, we looked at each other and realized we're both Indian. He's like, where do we go from here? And I was like, Luxor still, por favor. We did have a few things in common though, besides being a disappointment to our parents, which was our shared love of Latinas, hence the little bit of Spanish we both spoke. Did you guys watch that Cat Williams thing? You all saw that? The interview that happened? That was great. I've been a big fan of Cat Williams my whole life, but there's one thing that really stood out to me from that interview where he's boasting about his athletic prowess. He's like, he's talking to an athlete. He's like, I ran 17 marathons across 17 states over 17 days. And Shannon Sharp, who's interviewing him, he's like, yeah, you seem like that type of cat. And I was like, no follow-ups, huh? That's where we're gonna, yeah. I'm gonna stop doing impressions of black gentlemen. Although kind of accurate, right? A little accurate. I grew up, English is my third language, and I fell in love with the language when I was a kid, and I've been a sucker for love songs and lyricism in the English language. And there's an old Punjabi song. It's about 100 years old, in which the singer says, "Dil karda main tenu vekhe jama, ni tere vichon rab dista," which poetically translates to, "My heart begs me to keep looking at you, for when I do, I see God's love reflected back at me." And the very next song on my playlist was Vicky going, "When I met you, I admit my first thought was the trick. You look so good, I suck on your daddy's dick." And I was like, they're saying the same thing. If you think about it, it is kind of the same thing. Because, you know, whether you're saying love reflected back from this woman's face that that you adore, or from her father's, I don't need to paint a picture for you guys. You know what's up. I also grew up Hindu. Hinduism is a lot more than what it's been relegated to in the West. Here it's sort of like it comes down to 4 or 5 things, right? It's like karma, reincarnation, lots of gods, and turmeric or turmeric. You guys I don't think you guys are clear on what to call it yet. But it goes much deeper than that. There's a very holy symbol in my religion, the Om symbol. I'm sure you've all seen it before. It's like a 3 with a little tail behind it. And what that symbol represents is we believe in the creation myth of Hinduism, that when there was nothing in the cosmos, the word Om reverberated through that nothingness to create what is now the universe. So it was always weird to see that as like a lower back tattoo on like a white girl, or like an assy of Latina. Really, any woman in LA who tells you she's spiritual and then tells you how the vaccines were designed to steal her spirituality. Okay, whatever you say, madam. It was strange to see that. Oh, look at that. I'm lighting up the room here. It was strange to see that. It was strange to see the other holy symbol of my religion as a tattoo, which is the swastika. It was ours for thousands of years before it was co-opted by some jerks. And it was strange to see that because I was like, well, is she on our team where it means good fortune and peace, ironically? Or is she on the other team where it means a whole other thing? Fuck the Nazis, is what I'm trying to say. Former Nazi. She's since renounced her prejudicial ways and has accepted the good Lord Vishnu into her heart, which is where I came in. Yeah, but it didn't work. I mean, it's still weird because in my family we worship Shiv, so it's like a DC versus Marvel thing going on a little bit there. And I didn't care that she changed her name to Sister Shanti, and I was like, that's a little much, Barbara. Argentinian women, am I right? Oh yes, that's. And I think some people ask why. They're like, why would you entertain that? And I feel like it's my responsibility as someone who's come to love this country and regard it as my home, because good dick does tend to transcend the barriers of hatred and change minds. I think I would have sold that if I hadn't if I said it with more confidence. But oh, that good dick part, I tripped on that. Not physically, of course. Oh, folks. Let's see. I was on a plane recently. I paid for extra leg room, but they gave away my seat. And I wanted to be mad, but I didn't want to be the brown guy making everybody uncomfortable by getting mad on a plane. But as soon as I thought to say something, a voice in the back of my head was like, come on, Yudhi, say it, right? And all I wanted to do was start making like really bad Islamic puns. Like, I ran all the way over here, I racked up these points, and jihad to get my seat away. I feel like, Allah